inside the palace, has it?
The drone is in my car.
Okay. He's flown the pad from here, he's flown it along the drive and above. I don't know whether he's landed it inside.
No, I didn't land it. I just flew over the palace to do a bit of
and are we still
nosying.
filming? You're a YouTuber?
GoPro, yes.
You're a YouTuber.
Are you a viewer?
What's your YouTube name?
You're a copper, so
I am, yeah.
I'm just going to give you information
And is
without
this
a reason.
recording, is it?
Not the video, no.
No?
It will. It does it need to be, or?
No, it doesn't. So, well, what
Basically,
did it do with you then?
I've flown over there. I've had a lot of hassle off the not these guys, but the other team.
You've been told not to fly here?
I've been told not allowed.
Yeah.
And I told them I'm allowed.
No, you're not.
So I did it.
No, you're not.
Over this because of the helicopters.
When the officers arrive at Hampton Court Palace, one of them immediately mocks the auditor by copying his words instead of speaking professionally. Right from the start, the officer makes it clear he doesn't want to understand what the auditor is doing. He then wrongly claims that flying a drone over the palace isn't allowed. His partner agrees and vaguely mentions helicopters as a reason, but that excuse doesn't make sense. Hampton Court Palace is not in restricted or no-fly airspace unless a temporary ban is in place. And at the time of this video, there was no restriction.
It's not a no-fly zone here.
Yeah, yes it is. Yes.
Can you show me?
You gotta look it up. It is on there. Go ahead and look it up.
I did all my due diligence before I got here.
Palaces, royals, and if the staff says no, it's
not about the staff saying no. It's about the law, my friend. Come on.
It is. It is. If they're saying.
So there's the no-fly zones like airport there. But we're there. It's nothing.
But it's if you looked it up, Hampton Court Palace, no-fly zone. All right. So this is what we're gonna do.
I've checked.
Okay, well you can say that if you've checked or not.
There's no-fly zone here, my
but
friend.
We're saying that it's not, and you know we've looked it up as well.
This situation isn't really about airspace anymore. It's about ego. The officer has been shown correct, up-to-date information that prove him wrong, but he refuses to admit it. Instead of accepting the facts, he clings to his authority. Saying "we've checked" is his way of shutting the conversation down. That's the real issue. When officers are clearly proven wrong and still refuse to acknowledge it, it damages public trust. Drone use in the UK is regulated by the CAA, not by how confident an officer sounds.
So I don't look. It's a busy Friday night. All right, busy Friday night. We need to be out there. We're already stripped to a few units. Okay.
Right.
If we can just get your name, we'll treat this as words of advice. Just please don't do it again. If the staff are here and all the other staff,
you should be educating them, saying he's allowed to fly over.
No. It's not allowed.
Them after.
We'll speak to
We
them.
just have to deal with you first.
But we are just dealing with you. I don't want this to go long.
You've told me it's a no-fly zone.
I don't want this to go on any longer. If we could just have your name.
But this is going to keep happening. If people come here to fly drones and these guys, not you, but if the team come out and say, can't do it.
We've already had the info done from our...
Can you tell me what legislation so I can check? Because I want to learn here.
No, we've told you that is your learning. You're not allowed to...
That's not good enough, my friend.
Yes it is. Because we are police officers.
You're an officer.
We're telling you. Yeah.
That's not good enough.
All right.
When the auditor calmly asks the officer to explain the legal basis for his claims, he's not being argumentative. He's doing what any informed citizen should do, asking for clarity. But instead of pointing to laws or airspace restrictions, the officer shuts him down and relies only on his police status. That's not how lawful authority works in the UK. Police powers must follow the law, and when questioned, officers should be able to explain the rules. Saying "we've told you" and expecting blind obedience shows arrogance, not public service.
I need to know the legislation. I need to know the legislation that I've broken here, so I don't do it again.
It's completely up to you if you want to give us your details or not. Okay.
It's not about details, mate. Your colleague here.
Yeah.
The reason I hang around for police to arrive, and I didn't hang around, I was getting some food and I saw you and I thought I'd pop over, is so that I can see or know that the people who have restricted my legal activity today, the drone flying, get educated and say, look, he's allowed to fly. He may not like it, but he can do it, right?
Hampton Court Palace have said that is supposedly a no-fly zone. So obviously we've come with like the information that we've been told. I've read through and it says no-fly zones, obviously 5 kilometres from airports. This isn't an airport, but the grey area that we're trying to deal with is where they're saying it's a helicopter thing as well. So that's where we're a bit...
Usually helicopter pads are not a no-fly zone, but they're on here to tell us to obviously watch out for aerial traffic.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
I haven't seen anything on... I'll show you what I look at. I haven't seen anything on the app at all.
Okay.
It does turn yellow in a minute. There we go.
Yeah.
All that side there is... You'll see. Bushy Park.
Yeah.
The auditor is correct. In the UK, drone operators are required to check restrictions using official CAA-approved apps like Drone Assist. These apps sometimes display helicopter activity or advisory zones. But those are warnings, not legal restrictions. They remind drone pilots to fly carefully, not ban them from flying. Unless the area is officially restricted, such as near airports, military bases, or covered by a temporary NOTAM, flights are legal as long as they are done safely and within line of sight. Just seeing helicopters does not make flying illegal. Since the auditor's app showed no restrictions, he was within his rights to fly.
Area of scientific interest, SSI.
Right, okay.
But I'm not in that. We're at the Palace, which is actually right bang in the middle.
Yeah, I see what you're saying, 100%.
There's nothing on there to say I can't fly, which is why I did it.
I think what they are just worried about is if there is suddenly a helicopter that needs to come, which, I mean, I know it seems like a bit far-fetched.
Right.
Okay, but just in case.
They didn't mention that when we had a talk.
No, of course, no, I understand.
They just mentioned everything else.
Yeah.
A wedding going on, other concerns.
So, yeah, there is something about the privacy side of things as well, because if there's a wedding as well, maybe they don't want it.
I said to them, I'm going to stay very high to the people with the tiny dots. I've got no issue with what you've said to me, but your colleague saying it's a no-fly zone is not good.
Yeah,
because now they're going to be under the impression that they can restrict people flying.
Yeah, that's it. I'll speak to them after, obviously. I'll speak to them. I'll say what you've said to them.
Oh, she's back out. Hello.
Have you got it in? Sorry, do you mind just going over there, please?
I can do, yeah. I'm going to go, so I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, well, that's why we're trying to speak to them, and we'll speak to you. If you can just stand by my colleague, please.
All right. Sorry to interrupt. I haven't got all night, mate. Can we do it quickly, or?
I'm trying to get it done as quickly as possible. If you keep interrupting us, then obviously it's going to take a little bit longer. Give me 2 minutes, and then I'll be.
Can I just go?
We'll just have to explain one or two things, and then you can go. All right? Because it's busy for us as well.
Yeah.
It shouldn't.
I've been here a while. I spoke to you for an hour, didn't I?
It shouldn't be an emergency response, but if
what, you came on emergency?
Well, no, we're an emergency response.
Oh, right.
Team, all right?
Okay.
So basically, what they've said is, you know that you see those blocks like there to the left, just in front of the palace, that whole block there where the bushes.
This building.
Yeah, not the first bit here, but the second half.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all like residential.
Okay.
Whereabouts were you flying it from?
I've flown everything, mate, but I'll be honest with you, this long building here,
it's
probably the one part I haven't really flown in there.
Okay, that's fine. It's just because you have to be 110 metres away from residential buildings as well.
No.
Yeah.
The officer tells the auditor he cannot fly within 120 meters of residential areas. That is completely wrong. The old rule was 150 meters, not 120. And even that only applied under older laws to larger drones flying in A2 or A3 categories. The auditor is using a DJI Mini, which weighs less than 250 grams. That places it in the A1 subcategory, which allows flights close to people in near residential, commercial, or recreational areas.
120 metres from residential areas.
Why does it say that? I'm not trying to catch you out. I know my legislation on it because I fly it, and I've never heard of that.
Drone and model aircraft code, points 3 to 9.
Yeah.
Fly below. And then there was fly below 120, which you said you were doing perfectly fine. No problem. And then there's a residential, commercial, 150 metres, sorry.
Okay.
Keep at least 150 metres away from.
My drone is small, so my drone is that.
Okay.
So go by that.
Okay, what drone do you have? Sorry?
It's 249 gram. It's under 250.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, no problem. That's fine.
Is that been made clear?
His drone is under 250 grams, which that doesn't apply to. Good.
Mm-hmm.
So.
You saw the drone, right? It was a baby.
It's the weight, and the weight only. So if it's below, hang on. If the weight is 150, if the weight is 150, then it's above. Then all the license, blah blah blah, and all that. If it's less than, however, that supersedes if it has a camera. All right.
When the first officer joins the conversation again, his dismissive tone comes back, along with more false information. This time he tries to quote drone laws, but gets it badly wrong by saying the weight limit is 150 grams. That's not just a small mistake. It's a major error. In the UK, drone rules are based heavily on weight, and the actual threshold is 250 grams, not 150. Mixing this up shows the officer doesn't understand even the basics of the law he's trying to enforce.
Anyway,
it doesn't.
I'm not. I don't. I've got.
Come on, man. I do this every day.
I've got better staff.
You shouldn't have been called. I know they called you for a good reason.
To do. Just please.
With a good intention.
Don't do it.
But it's not a police matter, my friend.
Just go. It's not. I know it isn't.
If you're telling me not to do it, I'm allowed to do it. I am going to continue doing it. Don't tell me not to do it, man.
Okay, well, we'll be here then again.
You're wasting your time.
I am wasting my time. All right, thank you very much for
Why
your time,
are you being stubborn? This officer's been great. What a rude... what's his number? 4198. There's no need for that, mate. No need.
You're making it worse. And
no, but you should be telling them. You should be telling them that we can't stop him.
All right. I know.
He should know the law. This officer knows the law. He knows the law.
No, I'm the one teaching him. All right.
You're teaching him.
I am separating both parties because
no, I'm going to go. I'm going to go.
Not
so you're teaching him.
This moment highlights the officer's ego more than anything. The auditor calmly points out that one officer understands the law while the other doesn't. Instead of reflecting, the disrespectful officer cuts in with, "I'm the one teaching him." That defensive remark is nothing more than a way to cover up his mistakes. This officer has been wrong multiple times, mixing up weight limits, inventing restrictions, refusing to give legal references, and mocking the auditor. When his lack of knowledge is called out politely, instead of correcting himself, he tries to reassert control by claiming to be the teacher.
I don't really have time.
Are you saying you're teaching him?
I'm separating both parties.
That's awful, mate.
I've spoken to you. I've spoken to them. I've already.
Do you know what I'm going to do now you've dealt with it?
I've already said your part to them.
Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make sure that loads of people come here and fly drones, because you need to educate them and say we're allowed to do it.
Well, if that amounts to harassment, then so be it.
No, not me. Other people.
Yeah, it's a harassment court of conduct of 2 by anybody.
You're talking rubbish, mate.
Okay, well, if you believe.
Sorry, man. You've been perfect. This officer has a problem, and if he's teaching you, I feel bad for you, mate. You've learned a lot from somebody else, clearly.
What I was asking you was, as a human being, we have children on site.
I've got no issue with you.
Security breach. That's the only.
Of course I care about that. What did I say about that? I said I'm going to stay high, didn't I?
Yeah, I think they're just concerned about the safeguarding.
That's fine. I've got no issue with them.
When a worker expresses concern about children being nearby, the auditor responds calmly and responsibly. He explains that he plans to fly higher to reduce any risk. That's exactly what the law expects from drone pilots, to operate carefully and minimize danger. But instead of acknowledging that, the disrespectful officer throws in another insult, suggesting the auditor doesn't care. That's an unfair jab, especially since the auditor had just shown he was following CAA guidance. The rules don't ban flying near children. They simply require keeping a safe distance and avoiding flights directly overhead.
They've been civil, they've been polite, they've been professional. They had concerns which were, in my opinion, a little bit. Their concerns were a little bit unreasonable, what they were telling me, but they're not doing it on purpose. They're just trying to do their job right. They call you guys for advice. You've turned up. I can't blame you for turning up because you don't know the situation until you get here. But to tell me I can't do it and don't do it again is wrong, because I can come here tomorrow, or my friend could, and fly a drone here, and they should really go, oh, just ignore him, you can do it legally, right?
If staff are wrongly told that drone flying is illegal when it isn't, they'll repeat that misinformation to others. Next time, another lawful flyer could face the same needless confrontation. This kind of false information spreads confusion, leads to more false reports, and wastes police time. Bad policing doesn't just come from single actions. It also comes from repetition. When officers wrongly declare something illegal and no one corrects it, the mistake becomes accepted as fact. Eventually, legal activities are wrongly treated as crimes.
I'm going to go. Sorry it's happened like this, all right? You've been more than polite, no issue at all.
It shouldn't have gone this far.
No, it shouldn't. I'd gone, I was having some food. I've seen these guys come and thought I'd better pop over, but...
Alright, thank you for coming back over.
I've got no issue, it's just, I feel like you dealt with it badly, but that's your choice. I'm
not dealing with it badly. Look, they've witnessed how I've dealt with it.
What's done is done.
But it's not a no-fly zone. Anyone can fly their drone here.
I've made that clear to both sides.
Oh,
all right.
You told me I can't do it.
However, you know what? There's no. My colleague has explained it, and also
he's been banged on. Yeah.
And I'm dealing with both parties, and I've got my colleague dealing with you.
Busy day, I suppose, as well. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you very much. I'm going to go. Thanks, man.
No problem.
All right.